Well, we're back and it's on. Hawaiian Pro Heat 2, Round 2, Heat 12. Frederico, Morais, Brett Simpson, McGonagle, and Marco Giorgi about to get busy. And right here in the blue jersey, Brett Simpson opens up with a beautiful turn on the open face. Wow, beautiful power gouge, looking for a third, tries to go for the float and comes unstuck. Looked like he was on his way to a great opener right there, Pete, but went down on the inside. He'll get a little bit of meat and potatoes for the beginning of that wave in the middle, but what a finish it would have been if you could have stuck it.
Also, Marco Giorgi picking up the first wave of the set, and he drops in and gets a couple carves, and then the wave shuts down on him. So just a mediocre score for Marco. You see he carries all that speed, but that wave closes out on the toilet bowl and has to kick out. And then behind him, Brett Simpson, and he drops in. First arc is beautiful. Nice timing and pace. See that CT experience, and now live action.
There we go, red surfer Frederico Morais, the big man from Portugal. Big, huge out the back turn. Another one right behind it. Looking for more on the inside bowl. Bangs it away and comes down with it. Three major maneuvers on that wave right there. And out the back, McGonagle from Costa Rica comes off the bottom, looks for an open face cut. Back to the power pocket, looks for more on the inside. Bottom turn, bang, up into the lip. Comes down a little off kilter, and he's going to go down. Out the back, more waves coming. People paddling.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Good size set wave, first section too. He lays into it, times it, and attacks the lip. That is something we don't see very often in that first section. And then the second section arcs it, throwing a ton of spray, and then attacks with the lip and free falls. 3 solid turns. I say you're right. It is going to be one of the best scores we've seen in the entire event. Behind him, Morais carves back, and then here it gets a bit off kilter and falls on that inside rail, and then just ends up giving up. So just a small score for Morais.
I would have liked to see him kind of regain composure, come out of that with some body language. A 9.77 drops in for Frederico Morais. Now that's how you start a heat. And here, sure enough, it has arrived out the back. Marco Giorgi comes off the bottom, looking for the lip line. There it is. A lot of speed coming around the corner. Can he get something done in the toilet bowl? Gets another little snap off. And another. So Marco Giorgi getting some work done, but not till the very far inside over the toilet bowl, looking like dry reef everywhere. And behind him, Morais getting something on the open face. Couple turns out the back. Oh, and goes down. Unfortunate turn of events for McGonagle.
2-wave set. We're going to take a look first at Morais. You know, this first section was nice and smooth. He gets the snap. He couldn't really lay into it because he knew he had to get down the line. And then there, a bunch of foam on the face, so he had to kind of negotiate. And you see he went over the ledge, his back foot slipped off, and he goes down. Marco, much better wave for Marco. This could be his best wave so far. He times it perfectly. There again, just edging it, getting around it. And now, can he find that final section? He does. Beautiful arc, one more time. And then the final section, he connects with it as well. And still more open face. So he's gotten those 3 maneuvers on the end of the wave, but they were solid moves. So he's going to be rewarded with that. Probably somewhere in the good range, but considering what we've seen so far in this heat, only the 9.77 really being any score of substance, this is going to be the second best wave.
This is where it's kind of hard. You know, you see the scores come in. A 7.17 for Marco Giorgi. It's crazy out the back.
Marco Giorgi picks up a smaller wave. He wants to back up that 7.17, so he's out here competing. You know, you get that second score in the books, and then he can be a little bit more patient on the outside. So Marco, knowing that it can be dicey to even pick up 2 solid waves.
Pretty good right now. Really just waiting to open up their accounts in a big way. Frederico Morais looking like he's do some damage on this thing. Nice cut back into the power pocket. Finds the lip again. Blasting fins out. Another beautiful arc. Whips it all the way around under the lip to finish. Man, this guy is ready for the World Tour.
You know, he does in his turns, again, backing up this 9.77. He's not going to be one of those guys that gets in 9s and not able to back it up. Starts off the carve, but again, a little smaller wave, but again, he loves hitting the lip, and that is so hard to do, especially at Haleiwa, considering it's, you know, there's all those ribs when you get that high into the face, but he knows how to do it. and he has done it once again. Equipment looks spot on. Great board choice for him. It looks loose. You know, it looks like he can do anything he wants. You know, he's just laying into his turns. He's connecting with the lip. It's free.
I mean, that man just is on a heater with 2 waves, 17:30 on the clock. I mean, that's plenty of time for these other guys to try to get back in this thing. Let's see what Brett Simpson's got. He drops in after this one, right under the lip. Finds himself a corner, up into it. Nice little first turn, just kind of a setup, doesn't quite commit off the bottom. Bingo right there, up into it, kind of halfway in, committed, and then a huge committed lip line float right there. That's what we love to see. So finishes up with a really strong turn. The first couple didn't really look like he was going after it the way he wanted to.
That backwash too. So again, let's take a look at those first turns. Again, pacing it, setting up the first turn. You know, nice arc, but yeah, you're right. He really didn't push the rails too deep into it. And sets up the second section. I like how he went straight up there, but the part where he got a little tangled was where he was up there in the lip. But that move, where he got up there and just hovered, and then the backwash hit, little explanation point on that one. So again, just the down carve. Sets up this one. I like the angle of approach, but right there where he kind of hesitated and then fell down, but then this final move up there again in the backwash in the warble. I'll tell you, that last move really got the judges excited because it's going to be a big score.
9.07 out the back. Morais McGonagle is going to try and go to work. Nice turn on the face right there. Let's see what else he's got. Looking for the barrel. Has to come around the whitewater section. Not getting the waves he wants, let me tell you. Morais McGonagle wants more. He's going to go back out there, reset, and try and find himself something to do damage on the open face. I thought the wave was good, but the surfing in the beginning of that wave, to me, was uncommitted. The last turn was awesome, though. Capable as well. But Morais McGonagle needing a combination right now. Dropping in out of the sky, Brett Simpson comes around the corner. Nice turn off the top right there. And another little setup snap and a finisher on the corner. He's got one more. Bingo! Now that was a great little combination in a tight span.
Shoulder on it. It's got some steep sections on it as well. The arc. That was a beautiful first turn. He just has great pace. Good flow. Almost stumbled there, but able to hold it together. Again, love his drops too, where he's dropping in on the wave. So Brett is going to add another few points to his 2-wave total. Add a little comfort between him and third place.
Morais comes in around the corner, out the back. Big turn, almost loses it, regains composure. Looks for another one up into the lip. Again, dramatic surfing from Morais into a third cutback. Power pocket snap, bingo. Throws up another finisher. Really good surfing.
Well, let's take a look again. This first turn, almost loses it. You know, he saw the board go flat and everything drifted, but then connects and unweights with the lip. The beautiful roundhouse cutback as he rebounds the foam. Live action.
Out the back, Giorgi. Oh, nice turn off the top, looking for another power pocket carve. And coming down for more, the third. Drops the tail out and he's in.
Well, this is a good contested heat. You know,
I like that wave.
You look at Marco Giorgi, he's got a 7.17. You got Brett with a 9. So the backup scores are now, you know, going to come into play. Giorgi, needs a 6.9, and this is a pretty good, well-surfed wave. You know, he drops in, good angle on that first maneuver, holding the speed, keeping that flow. Little 2-turn combo, tail drops out of it. 7.0, 7.3, 7.2, and then 2 6.5s, but the average came out as a 6.9. As we watch Morais McGonagle also, and again, he's finding the tube, but cannot exit. And we have yet to see a really solid barrel ride out here. It is tough for barrel conditions, but you know what? We've been seeing some awesome off the tops and carves. Again, sets it up. I know he thinks he needs something special, so again, eyes it up. Just
out the back, a beautiful little wave rolls in for Frederico Morais. Lackadaisical turn to set it up on the inside. Nice little sweep in the corner. Turns the shoulders. Tries to throw it up into the whitewater.
Types of real powerful surf over there. Take a look at the replay here. Again, this was way deep. So not a big enough set wave from where he was taking off, so it went into that deeper water. It didn't have quite that nice vertical section that we like to see down towards the toilet bowl. This is exactly where he hits there.
Looks like somebody's out the back paddling. McGonagle trying to set something up, get himself back in the heat with 6 minutes left on the clock. That wave's not going to be the one that does it for him. He's going to get out.
What the swell is looking like. It spins solid out on that outer buoy, 13 feet, around that 16, 17, and that generally means there's a lot of waves. It's just consistently, so that you're going to get 8, 10, 12 hours of swell, and it's peaking in the morning. So it's going to hold throughout the day and probably into tomorrow. Jonathan Warren from Surfline giving us the lowdown as we watch the replays here. Right now, Giorgi still in contention. He only needs a 6.91 where Brett Simpson's been holding it down. Brett in the dangerous position holding on to that 5. He's going to need to better that. He sits at number 1 priority. So he's in a good spot in the lineup as far as priority goes and power position. And it just needs a set to try and improve on that 7.0. But Frederico Morais, what a performance this kid has put on the table here. Right out of the gates, a 9.77, near perfect. And then, of course, backed it up with an 8.10. Here's Brett's best wave. His was a 9.07. A lot of it came down to this really critical toilet bowl float where he timed it with the backwash and got up there and somehow hangs on with a ton of speed.
Speaking of bombs, Morais on his way back out finds a beautiful wave off the bottom. Nice turn into the corner right there, setting a rail. Bottom turn, little whip. And out behind him, Brett Simpson. Morais, big turn back into the bowl. Brett Simpson, a big sweep as well, looking for more. Simpo off the bottom. What's he got on the inside? Bangs it away and goes down hard.
Oh, my. So I don't know if he's going to improve on that 5.0, but he was giving it a solid effort. Let's take a look at the replay first of Frederico Morais. Again, this kid's looking loose. Equipment on point. Just doing pretty much anything he wants. He's put himself in good position for waves. And nice variety. This probably won't go into his top 2, but you know what? He's gaining experience. And then this solid set wave catches that one way outside. And then gets the first turn, but there goes for the float again, and just eject button goes down hard. Oh, paddling for that wave. And then Brett says, thank you very much. I'll take it on the inside.
I'll take the scraps. Nice little bottom turn. Sweeps it into the corner. Looking for more on the inside toilet bowl. Bang! Fins free. Comes around with a beautiful turn for him. And then another one on the inside. So Brett attacks the lip. Fins out. And then behind him, Morais doing more damage as this thing winds down. Bing! Nice turn right there. Having fun out the back and on the inside. Morais getting more work done. Brett Simpson blows the tail out. Beautiful work from him, solidifying a spot at the moment. 26 seconds on the clock. I don't know if there's going to be enough time for Giorgi to get back in this one.
Well, he's on the outside, and there's just not big enough set waves. And this was that move to the inside as they were paddling back out, just the slow paddle, able to pick this wave up, and it gave him opportunity. It slid underneath both Giorgi and Neumar, and gave, again, Frederico the ability to just slam home a bunch of moves, and he's going to get another great score. But Brett, let's see what he does here. Most innovation we've seen today, isn't it? Tags this lip, drifts the fins. Look at the timing. Boom. Up and over. Pulls it off with ease. And he's going to get a better score. I think that Brett will improve his total. And I see, looks like Marco did get away, but it just closed out on him. So that's it.
Great surfing right there from those two surfers. Frederico Morais and Brett Simpson on fire out the back. Brett blowing tail. Morais power turns into the bowl.